Hello, my friends. Welcome to my stream. I'm going for a Sunday drive with my Mac R. And as you will see, I also have one of my ownable trailers, an old school trailer to go with the truck. If you look at the trailer manager, it's an old Fruhoff, and it's from there was a movie. There was a movie where a guy was chased by a truck with an old tanker on this, and I don't think it was a Mac. It wasn't an old Mac R. I think it was an old. Well, it might have been an old K-Whopper. Anyways, we're gonna go pick up a cargo. How's my volume here? Probably. Well, we'll see. We'll let people know, or people will let me know once they get in here. Lights. Lights be nice. Yeah. Sort of got high beams, so we've got a bunch of lights. This is set up as the logging truck, as you can tell by the concentration of. How the hell do I get out of here? Oops, I'm facing the wrong way. Oh well, let's see how well we can do a U-turn. We possibly have to get into gear before we do that. And take off the parking brake. Other than that, we're good. And probably don't need high beams in a parking lot. No, the axle's at the back of this trailer, so you don't have to worry about the back end swinging around. I guess you have to worry about it backing up. If you're not careful when you do a sharp U-turn like that, you can actually back the ass end of the trailer into something. I did not do that. And there we go. Starting to talk, and my voice box is saying, "Oh, you want to talk now?" Good. Okay. Head on up the highway looking for adventure. I wonder how well this thing. I haven't driven this thing in a while. I wonder how well it turns. Oh, not bad. But it. Oh, here. How is this? Hey, tech guy Brian, how you doing? I think my truck is a little loud. Is the truck a little loud? I feel I'm having to yell over the truck. There. Well, let me know how that is. I've tweaked it back a bit. Nice snack food, Brian. I like those. I like those emoticons. That is an aisle I have to avoid in the grocery store. And I can't remember the last time I bought cookies, because they disappear. Buy a bag of cookies, scarf it down. Okay. Now I believe I have the right of way here, so let's see how well this works. Okay. I think I was debating whether I really did have the right of way. So I'm going to be driving this thing full of oil, crude oil, for some reason. I'm in Tucson, Arizona, which conceivably could have crude oil. I'm going up to Washington State, which conceivably would want crude oil, so it's nice when that works out. And good. Those are good. Ooh, I have a limit on how many of those emoticons. Now maybe it's 10, but you're good. 10 in a row, 10 of the same one. I was gonna change that, never did. Oh look, and I got a mug from my daughter. Check this out. Isn't that cute? Father's Day, she had it custom made somewhere. a belated gift because she booked ahead of time, have it custom made. The woman said, the person who made it said, yep, you can pick it up, it's ready, it's at the such and such store. And she went to such and such store and they looked all over, we don't have it. She finally got it, and I met with her a week ago. She gave me some other stuff that she had, and she forgot to give me this. So now we are happy, happy, joy, joy. Okay, we are taking crude oil from Tucson to Saddle. And it is a 30-hour trip, which will mean probably 2 hours in this game, as I usually go too slow. And I think it's heading up through... Oh, actually, once we get the route... I'm hoping I've got the Sierra Nevada add-on, which gives you lots of nice little twisty roads up in the Sierra Nevada. I'm hoping I'll go through there. I'll find out if I do. Oh, let me check my wheel. Make sure my wheel is set for... Yep, okay. I had set for 360 degrees when I play... Mud Runner. I think I'm just going to go in here. I'm not going to back in here. I could back in here to pick up my cargo, but I think it will do this automatic. Yes, something like this. Blah, blah, blah. Turns you around. There you are. Set. Okay, follow the route, so let's follow the yellow brick road. I'm pressing M, which is in another game. Okay, so we're going from here up through... Oh yeah, we're going on sufficiently tiny roads. Look at this. Jesus, do I have small roads set? Excuse me, that was a rhetorical question. I don't expect you to know the answer, but I do. Well, what the hell? I assume we're longer than the initial estimate. Oh yeah, 44 hours. We may or may not finish this today, but I think going here. Yeah. Going around the Grand Canyon Village, waving at the Grand Canyon. Yeah. Yes. This is going to be a definitely a scenic route. So let's see how long we can last. Parking brake engaged. I do like this truck. Trailer damage? What the hell did I do? Oops, I guess I must have, in my gentle way of cornering, I must have clipped something there. That's the problem with driving at whatever time it is. 6 a.m. It's still not very bright. And I did not really pay attention to where the back end of that trailer was. Obviously clipped the concrete divider before I even left the yard. Wasn't that special. Now the mirrors are set way out on this truck because the truck is narrower than the trailer. How we doing for gas? We're okay. Got half a tank, I think. Yeah, let's not worry about it. There's lots of gas stations in this game, so. So I've I have a lot more success with this game with quality and such. In fact, let's look at the video settings right now. It always helps to do these, check these things after you start streaming, just in case you fuck something up. So. Oh, see, I'm on medium, so I could probably go to ultra. Oops. And I know no matter what the settings are, I like HDR off because I tend to get too much glare. Okay, so there we are with ultra. Now I'm gonna check. I was just pausing. I'm gonna check and see what the power usage. Very high up my GPU, but I don't really care. CPU 41%, GPU 33%. So there's the detail at ultra, as opposed to medium. I was having a problem with my game overloading the CPU. These guys, let's reset that. Frames lost due to rendering lag. Oh, I'm probably gonna get a ticket now. Yeah, well, sorry. So frames lost to rendering lag because I was overloading everything, because I was also using the same CPU that I was playing the game and sending the stream out on, also using it with a browser window to monitor my game. Most other gamers had said, no, that's a bad idea. So I've got my laptop up running, and because I just want to see if the game's running, basically. So power usage trend. Power usage is very high, but the game, but that's okay. I don't care, because my CPU is now running maybe 40-45%. Before it was 98, and I was losing frames. Who knew such a simple... I dinked around with so many other settings in OBS. And if you're a streamer, let me know what you stream with. Whether you use OBS Studio or Slobs, Streamlabs OBS, or the GeForce, or it comes with your NVIDIA card. That's what I used initially. Twitch, you can stream through Twitch, I think. Yes, and there's a convoy coming up tonight, 8:30 p.m. So do join in. Let me get up on the roof here. I like the roof cam in this game, especially when I've got the detail set to what I've got it set to. Ultra. And I can appreciate the... okay. How much weight is this? 18 tons. That's decent. I believe we can do right turns on red in... Why were they stopped? Guys are turning? Oh well, you're probably red light now anyway, so... Yeah. Not sure why I did this. I didn't really check. Sometimes when you have the small roads option, you tend to pick up extra little small roads you didn't really want. The game will take you down out an exit and back up the other side, back onto the highway. Now this is a small engine on this truck. I've got one of my followers likes to use this truck. I think he's got a 900 horsepower or something. I've got the stock one, which is this, which is the biggest one you can get, 285. And the tanker is 11,000 pounds, which is 5.5 tons. And I'm using the automatic kind. I'm not using the standard shift. Oh, good thing I wasn't behind him. Guy was suddenly braking. Okay, you want to keep going when we go up this hill. Keep the momentum going. Oh, I hear choppers. That's probably something to do with the accident we saw on the road. Just under the overpass. So I can't really see detailed stats on my screen, unfortunately, but I can. If I have problems, I can squint and get over there and look at them. Hopefully once I get my cataract operation, I'll be able to see those things. So yeah, convoy tonight at 8:30 on ATS. I think we might be going from Tucson. I can't remember now. If you look at my Discord, there's information there. Well, now we're going. Ooh, that was close. We almost whacked that guy. What the hell is this in the middle of the road? It's almost like a place to wait for buses. Which would be a strange thing to have, but middle of the road. Come back soon here. So, nice mug, nice coffee. It may be, might be a design that does not keep my coffee as hot. It's got a black coating, which is going to radiate heat more so than the brown coating of the one I have. Maybe not a big difference. It's got a wider top than my other mug, which possibly will encourage more heat radiation upwards. I also was sitting outside with the same mug, and it was cooler, so that could be a factor. We seem to be slowing down here. We're on a hill, but with the RPM there. There we go. It's a serious hill. Okay, it's going to, our ETA is 43 hours, and that's going to change as life goes on here. I think the game's going to say, oh shit, maybe 53. We get up to speed. I rarely use cruise control with this truck and this kind of load, just because by the time I get up to speed, I've got to slow down for a town. There we go, make a liar out of me now. Oh, let me say I haven't played this for a while, so let me just check what my presets are for trailer stability and such. Oh, okay, truck trailer brake. Okay, so it's not going to hold the rails like a. But on the other hand, it's not going to bounce all over the place. So. We'll see how this goes. Do I have V-Sync? I must have V-Sync. I'm just looking at my V up there. Oh, the other reason I don't use cruise control is it's not enabled in this truck. Well, it is enabled in the game, but this did not come with it in this truck. I think I have a Jake. That's the Jake. The Jake sounds very, the sound could be better. This Macar and the Fruhoff trailer from Duel, that was the name of the game, Duel, D-U-E-L, are both, I believe, from the workshop. The paint job for the truck is also a separate mod in the workshop, or the lack of paint job. This beat up shit. Beat up old trailer. It feels nicely old school as opposed to a 2,000 horsepower tricked out Kenworth with lowered suspension and lights all over the place. Oh yeah, postcard reminder. Anybody wants a postcard? That reminds me, after my game I've got to work on some postcards. Work on some postcards, do some emails, some chores around the house. Uh-oh. Broken down bus. Well, we weren't about to stop. Last thing you want to do is stop a loaded fuel trailer on a 2-lane highway on a curve on a hill. full brakes like that. Okay, I wonder how busy this is going to get. Could get fairly busy. What time is it in the game? It's Sunday, 11 in the morning. Actually, it's Sunday 10:50 a.m. and here in Ottawa it's Sunday 10:33. So that is interesting that we're sort of the same time. Oh, there was no need for you to stop. Thank you, but I was assuming that. Never mind. Oh no, I have to be in the right-hand lane. Okay. Oh. Right. Possibly wasn't signaling there. I could have turned right from the left lane. That's done usually when you've got a really long truck, but the AI usually acts like a jerk and doesn't let you do it. Well, I was hoping to not stop, but what's happening there? Oh, somebody else did the same thing. Turned at the last minute, so I'm guessing that blue truck up there is going to be turning. Oh no, he just wanted to be in the right-hand lane just to be happier there. What the hell's that guy doing? This crawls at whatever, 1 mile an hour with nothing on the gas. Which is nice, because that's probably what you would want to do, IRL. Just to keep, oh yeah, okay, we want to be over anyways. Just to keep the momentum going. I think for some reason the rolling resistance versus the static resistance is different. I didn't see what that caution was. Looking. Kind of hard to see. You can go like that and zoom in from in here, so I can go comme ça. Oh. Trucks pulling, yes, use lower gears. Yeah, because I think we're going through some mountains here. That ridge on the right, we'll probably be on top of that ridge on the right. Let's see. Oh no, I think we're just going around. Oh, okay, now we're going down. See, I can do that. I think if I was doing a standard, if I was driving this as a standard, I could probably, I might be able to use lower gears. That'll be a challenge that I might take for myself. I haven't done it in quite a while. I could drive this as a 12-speed. I've got a G29 wheel and shifter and pedals, so I could do the That'd be fairly simple. Find a button to be the range changer, whatever that one is. I'm not sure whether the brakes actually do that. Okay, so we are going over something now. Something scenic. That's interesting. Why? Why are those people sitting there? What are they doing down there? Are they just looking? I think they are. Excuse me. Somebody's brought a lawn chair, and they're just sitting on that bridge, admiring the view. Oops, sorry. Yes, there's possibly cars behind me. A lot of cars behind me. It usually is with this truck. Okay, so that's one of the reasons why we are really going to be late. ETA in 40 minutes, 40 hours, sorry. Which is 120 minutes. Which means I'm not going to finish unless I keep going. And I only keep going if I have a bunch of viewers at noon. So my experiment has been to try streaming twice a day, 7 days a week, and see what happens. And mornings are definitely quiet. I could try afternoons. I could change it up and go. Whoa! Could have got gas there. Go say 3 to 5. And then 8:30 to 10:30. There's the highway way down there, so we are definitely climbing somewhere. I love those squiggly road signs. You know, after miles of squiggly road, they say, oh yeah, by the way, lots of curves coming up. Yeah, I got it. I got you. I got your back. I'm good. Thank you. Ice may be present. So, Netflix shows. Another one for me to watch. Warrior Nun. Weird. There's a bunch of them out there that are like that. Young girl, coming of age. I don't know. Unsure about her role in life, what to do or whatever like this. Discovers she's got superpowers. Or that she's really a spy or something like this. Interesting theme. Interesting that I'm attracted to those kind of films. Hopefully it's not because of their young girl. But as a writer, I enjoy I enjoy the fact that they've, I guess it's a cliche, but you know, they're taking the traditional helpless female and flipping it, making a strong female. They've gone all out warrior nuns because she's with a bunch of nuns. I'm 3 or 4 episodes in. She met a young guy who he's a nice guy. He tries to help her sometimes. She gets all defensive. I don't need your help. You know, I'm just trying to be nice. Like the problem we had with, maybe just I had, holding doors. I don't know, I'm an old guy. I grew up thinking that you held a door for a woman as a courtesy. Apparently many consider that a sexist thing to do. And I admit I would have, if there was a guy behind me, I would sort of hold the door pausing, but no. There was more of an inclination if it was a woman to actually hold the door and say, no, go ahead. I don't know what the meme is now. I don't know what's acceptable anymore. I could just default to the fact that I'm an old fart, and so this is what I do. Entering Navajo country. You know, anytime you want to shift up. Okay, I've set some cruise control, so we'll see what happens now. Oh, and gas. We probably should get gas eventually here, eh? What are we doing? Oh, half a tank. Damn, we're fine. Remember that. Remember that line. Yes, for when we are not fine. See? I'd no sooner set cruise control than we hit it down. Ooh. Full brakes, full brakes, full brakes, full brakes, full brakes. Okay. So my brakes would be a little better than that, I think. Okay. Okay, start crawling. Oh, or don't crawl. Well, let's go fast. 3, 4, 5. See, hopefully we can get to the light before the... Okay, we did get through. Oh, we're going through Sholo. What's the horn like on this? Well, that's nice. Eh? Pretty dim inside, but what's it like outside? Nice. we're now going on 260. So we've got this truck, which is my Mac-R. It's kind of hard to see, the lighting's poor, but Mac-R with a paint job, and this, an owned trailer. And we are heading, oops, I hit M, which is, game doesn't care if you do M. You want to look at a map. We are heading from Tucson to Seattle, Washington. And I've got the small road option. We're even taking a detour past Grand Canyon Village just to check out the Grand Canyon. Yeah, I've got the Sierra Nevada add-on, which takes the Sierra Nevadas area and puts a lot, as you can see, a lot of little tiny roads there. So this will be a scenic trip, especially if I sit for a long time. But okay, so this guy's clear. And oh, the AI authorized dealer. Oh, that looks scruffy. That car dealer, doesn't it? That was pretty low key. That was a pretty low key car lot. And of course, the game's gonna turn on me like that. You bastard. Now give me a sec here. Just give me a sec. I'm going to, I'll be right back. Screens are all good. It's warmish in here. I'm wondering if the AC is, well, the AC hopefully will be on soon. So, okay, so we are turning right here, but we're gonna wait, I think. Ah, Jamie123 Go, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you for following Ravensview/Gramps. Oops, I just noticed in the map. Oop, 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 oop. Let's get down here. I just noticed I'm probably turning left up here. And gas, we're still good for gas. I got my laptop monitoring the screen to see if it's going, but unfortunately, it's just some of the details are just a tad too small for me to see. Okay, we're turning left here, buddy. I'm gonna probably grab this lane here. Oh, we do have an arrow. Oh, I was afraid that I would not be there in time for the arrow. Usually what happens, even if I'm right there, the arrow turns, and by the time I get through, it's changed, because this is a slow little guy to get off the mark. Let's change the map here. I am hauling crude oil from Tucson to Seattle, which is somewhat appropriate. You know, sometimes the game gives you a silly cargo. I'm pulling it using my owned trailer, my old Fruhoff trailer. Oops. And driving using my, let's slow down here so I don't run off the road when I show you my truck. And driving using my Mac-R. Oh, we can turn these lights off, I guess. There. And here's the interior of the Mac. Oops, sorry. Here's the interior of the Mac-R. So. automatic. I'm not using the. I have driven the Eaton Fuller. Well, I tried the Eaton Fuller 18 for a while, a few years ago, but it was adding to my stress level of the game, trying to figure out what gear I had to. I could find the gears, but it was what gear am I supposed to be in? Now that I've downshifted and I'm turning a corner and going up a bit of a hill, I don't know. Oh. Okay. Hopefully we can get past this light before it changes orange. Not that it matters. The game will still let you out, but... So I got a little notebook, and I've got my Lucky Strike cigarettes, and my it should be a Zippo lighter. They failed on that. Got a paper logbook over there. I got my Santa. I like that Santa. He wobbles on the there he goes. He wobbles on the bumps. So I like the inside of this. What's the trailer brake? Sorry. Let me check on my game preferences. I'm pretty sure I have a keys and buttons. Oh, trailer brake is 23. Oh, so I think it's probably this one here. There we go. So that's the animation. Trailer brake. And the turn signals. An add-on. I had a 49 Pontiac, my first car, decades ago, and it wasn't new when I got it. And that's what the turn signal was. It's this bolt-on add-on. Sorry, I'm just looking. I often have said I need a beep for my comments. Waiting for the rest of PC parts so you can play. For fun, the controller is a hotus for flight controls. Is it possible? I have Elite Dangerous. My son got me a copy of Elite Dangerous and gave me his old HOTUS controller, and it's too steep a learning curve for me. I may still learn how to do it, but definitely I'm not going to do it while I stream because it's very laborious. But interesting to know whether that actually works or not. I lasted, I think, I got this ATS 2 a number of years ago, and I probably 4 years ago, 5 years ago. And anyways, and I lasted maybe 2 days using a keyboard because I lack both the hand-eye coordination and just the physical dexterity to play with the keyboard. So that's why I have a G29 wheel and pedals and shifter. Just incapable of using the keyboard. Bean Cat, thank you very much for following. Yeah, so Jamie, yeah, that's why I got a wheel. Logitech, I had a Logitech G27 that actually I got on sale because it was sort of the end of the G27 life. So I got a G27, and then, jeez, this is loud. Here we go. You done yet? You are not done yet. Are we going to have to put the parking brake on? Yeah, when you put the brakes on, it pulls pulls everybody. Tractor, parking, and trailer air. I'm not sure why it does trailer air supply. Hopefully just two. Just two. Tech guy Brian, thank you very much for hosting me. How much was it? I don't know. I can't remember. I mean, this is 246. I think it was 6 years ago. I got the G27. Okay, now we're done. So sorry, I don't remember. But I got the nice thing is, I got a G27. It died a few months before the warranty ended, and I think that's when Windows updated to a new version. Or maybe it went to Win 10 from whatever. And there were driver problems, and I think it was an incompatibility issue. Logitech replaced the driver wheel and shifter free with the G29, and didn't the G29 fade on a 2-year warranty a year and 3/4 later? And I got replaced with the new G29. So this G29 is coming up on the 2-year warranty this fall, and I'm not sure whether it's going to die again. No. Well, they have a number of different options. I think they have the G29, and I think it's the G902, which is maybe just the wheel without a shifter. Bruno Mota, Mr. Bruno Mota, thank you for the shifter. Thank you for the shifter. Thank you for the follow. I'm trying to think. There's different variations on the wheel. I had liked the G27 was better than the 29 in that the shifter had a whole whack of buttons on it that you could program as opposed to having them on the wheel. So this is the interior. The shifter doesn't work. The brakes do. Trailer brake. You want to just use trailer brake. The Jake. Where am I going? Oh, I'm going straight through here. Jake. That little button up there. Yeah, what that one is. That one's something too. Differential lock? I don't know if I have differential lock on this. I can't remember which button was differential lock. Don't know. No, this is free. Oh, sorry, the truck. The truck is free. The G29. The Mac R is by Harvin, and it's on the Steam Workshop. And the paint job is by somebody else, the weathered paint job, and is on the workshop. And the trailer is also, I believe, it's an old Fruhoff trailer redone, and it's to simulate the trailer that was from the movie Duel, where that guy got chased by a big truck. So yeah. Now, if you go classic, there's also a limitation on what transmissions and engines. Oop, let's take that off. We don't want that. As soon as I took off the gas, my foot off the gas, I lost the... There we go. The stock engine is 285. I think the biggest you can get is a 285 horsepower, which is Mac R, Mac space R. comme ça. Oh, there we go. Mac RR 600 day cab single lamps. So, hey, chopped pork flip flop. Thank you for those. So somebody had, excuse me. So I guess it's the, for the States, it's the July 4th weekend. Somebody posted a meme. Happy celebration of Treason Day, you ungrateful colonists. And with the background of a British flag, because from the point of view of Britain, this weekend marks the day when, yes, one man's independence is another man's treason. Okay, we're pulling out here. That guy wasn't about to make a serious commitment. I hate it when a car has commitment issues. What do I have? I think I have Brazil, Canada, and the US. I've got this geolocation that shows me sort of viewers. Streamlabs chat box sometimes shows me viewers and sometimes doesn't. I'm not sure why. Oh yeah, and an invite to my Discord too. One. If you want to join the stream tonight, we were going to have a at 8:30 my time. There'll be a convoy. On ATS. It's set up by one of my followers in here, Canadian Tracker. No, he's now called Canada Bud. But he's organized a convoy at 8:30. So bring your own truck, bring your own trailer. Like bring something reasonable, or it doesn't matter. You can bring a little truck and a humongous load, or a huge truck and a little load. I can't remember what server it's on. I don't know whether he specified the server. It's so long since I've driven multiplayer that I can't remember what the server. If you have to pick a server for ATS. Get up on the roof and get a better view of the world here. So let's see where we are going. We are going. Another check of the world map. Oh, we're going to go past Grand Canyon Village just to check it out and see how nice it is. And at some point we're going to get gas, maybe after. Again, you know, there's no rush. We have gas. Yeah, just under half a tank. It's not a huge tank, and there is nothing that gives you the mileage in this game, or this truck. This truck does not have a... Yeah, it does not have cruise control, and it doesn't have a little onboard computer, you know, that tells you your fuel consumption and stuff like that. There, what are we doing here? There, we're doing that. Chug, 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 chug. Oh yeah, I was gonna make a coffee, wasn't I? And I boiled the water and everything. Damn. Will it take 38 hours to deliver that load? Yes. And I found the cruise control doesn't really do much good in this because since it's basically, well, it's realistically powered, but kind of underpowered. It takes you forever to get up to speed, and then you hit a town and you have to slow it down anyways. Will it take 38 hours? Yes, it will. And so I may not finish this load because my target is go from 10 till noon, and it'll be scenic. But yeah, 38 hours means, well, I mean 40 hours at 3 minutes, it's the ratio, it's 3 minutes to an hour in this game. So 40 hours is 120 minutes or 2 hours of driving in the game. So best case, I'd finish at 1 o'clock. And I suspect this is going to get worse and worse because the game assumes I'm making better time than this. The ratio in the game is a ratio of 19 to 1. So, like I said, an hour in the game, 63 minutes in real time. Me sitting here on my ass. 3 minutes in real time is the same as 60 minutes in the game. Oh. And this, I'm not sure if I'm in the, I don't think I'm in the Coast to Coast add-on, but I'm probably going through the Sierra Nevada add-on. No problem. Glad to share some info. And now I need to go make my coffee, so how will we do that? We need to pretend we're actually pulling off the road. Just to make it a little more authentic, I'll do that. Yes. Now, actually, I do get rest time. I don't use the in-game. I don't have fatigue mode enabled. But what happens is I use the set time, the console command, the G underscore set time, whichever, sorry. G underscore set underscore time, and then a number, or then the time. And so I use that. Oh, I'm like, why am I hearing this sound of bells? So I use that to set the time. Once it gets dark, like once it gets to be 8:30 at night, I use that to set the time to 5:30 in the morning. Yeah, no myth fatigue. So I do set the clock. I just set it myself. So, like I said, it's about time for that, which is appropriate, really, because I'll do a stop somewhere. Oh, I'll stare at the light and wonder, is it green? Yes, it is, Gramps. Sorry, speaking of Gramps, I also drive SnowRunner. I want to go here? No. I could go in here and add some bling to the truck. No, let's just... I see what I should have done. Okay, okay. Let's go in here and pretend that we stayed overnight. I don't think I need anything fixed, but let's look here. I'm good. We can fix the tires. Okay. So anyways, I was SnowRunner is coming out with a version that an Android version that's going to go, and an iOS version, so you'll be able to play SnowRunner on a cell phone, like a smartphone. And I was just saying that given the complexity of these, and the detail of the graphics, and the complexity of trying to control a bloody truck, it was definitely going to be a different game. Well, some people got very upset. Somebody said, yeah, okay, boomer, as trying to insult me, I guess, with the fact that they thought I was a boomer, which I am. I said, no, I'm proud of being a boomer. So, thank you for the compliment. Possibly pissing him off further. Oh, a win-win. I will be back in a bit. I'm going to make a coffee now. I've boiled the water, so it'll be quick. Boomer back here. Caffeine a myth. So, here's my coffee mug. How do you like this? Which to help my my blood pressure. And actually, well, yeah, I need to get my meds refilled too, but that'll happen today. Yes, I was tempted to suggest too to the person that commented that while I can enjoy the accomplishments of looking back over decades, perhaps I can understand their perhaps feeling jealous that they can only look back over 14 years so far. That may have been throwing warning. Parking brake engaged. Okay. Oh yeah, we do want to get gas eventually too. So. Oh, and I was going to simulate the. So this is what I do for the time change. I do this. G set time 5:30. There we go. It's now 5:30 in the morning. And we've had a simulated rest. So. I found the, well, it's realistic, but I found that the fatigue mode in the game can be annoying because it... Sorry. Well, aside from the yawning it does and stuff like this, it can be annoying because it comes on, it seems to eventually get itself into a schedule where it's, you're having to take a break in the middle of the day. So, like, it's not a 24-hour schedule. Yes, I've got coffee. That's all I'm like resting. Well, no, but I've changed time, right? See, it's now 5:33 in the morning. So, uppity youngster. Yeah. Yes. And part of my accomplishments was raising two kids. They're, I think, 40 and 39. I forget what my kids are. And they have kids of their own. And my kids turned out well, and their kids have turned out well. So, and I like to think that when you're teenagers, when life is going well, relatively well with your teenage children, it's not because you're doing a good job at raising teenage children. It's because you did a good job when they were 4. Because if you've screwed up until they're teenagers, well, then you're kind of doomed. you're screwed. Because now they're teenagers. God. You want your teenagers on your side. Ah, see, here's a gas station. And we can pull into this gas station, possibly illegally. Oh no, maybe it's just an Euro truck where they get upset. They got their knickers in a twist. You're supposed to always come in from the other side. You're supposed to loop around, do a reach around, as they say. So, yes, do a reach around at a gas station. That's never happened. $2.32 a gallon. Gas up here is I think it's about $1 a liter now, but I gas up so seldomly because I never go anywhere on a good day, and with the COVID, well, I really don't go anywhere. I've added my son to my son's about a 20-minute drive on the highway from my place, so I've added him to my bubble. So now, once a week or so, I can go out and visit my son, daughter-in-law, and grandchildren. Oh, just saw that. 2 Dream Boys yourself. You're pretty good, yeah. Now let them out of their barrels, yeah, yeah. And I had a teenage daughter. Well, I got a son and a daughter. My daughter was mature, slightly mature intellectually and emotionally beyond her years, but that was a good thing in a nice way. They both remember my birthday and Father's Day, if reminded at times. Yes. Otherwise, they go off. Yes, if you leave them in the cast too long, they go off. Yes, you have to choose just when they have matured sufficiently. I really like this mug my daughter got me. And for Father's Day, my son got me a t-shirt, World's Greatest Dad. Oh, looked like a reindeer warning. Yeah, my kids were, I started my kids doing laundry basically as soon as they could, as soon as they were big enough to load stuff into the machine, they started doing their own laundry in the basement. We had in the house, we had a washer dryer, so. And I separated when my kids were 4 and 6. I divorced basically when they were 4 and 6, and we co-parented. So I stayed in the same neighborhood, so they went to the same school, but they went back and forth between the houses every week. So Sunday night was changeover. They brought a notebook that had a logbook that had notes on medication and problems and issues that they had. So a diary to communicate between parents, and we shared the cost of food, or cost of clothing. So. But so at my place especially, they were doing their own laundry. not so much their mothers. Their mother had a need to do their laundry for them. I had no need to do that. Oh, and you want lunch? Oh, now the game wants me to go through here to go to a gas station. Oh yeah, let's go this way. And lunches were okay. Well, I know what you guys like to have for lunches. You know, the raw material you like to make lunches out of, so it's in the fridge. So make your own lunch, and they did. I don't think I ever got a call. I'll have to ask my kids because I forget these things. I'm pretty sure I never got a call saying, "Oh, Dad, I forgot my lunch. Can you drive to school and drop me and bring me one?" Yeah. Well, it seems to be getting nicer out. What's this map looking like ahead of time? Oh, I think there we are, hitting the M key. We are, I think, coming up to... Yes, we will see Grand Canyon Village up here. Do you want to add this in? I mean, you know, we're already so freaking over schedule. Who cares? Yeah, let's do that. A lot of warning signs, that's nice. Yeah, yes, but I can't even remember whether they even called me. I think they were. I mean, I think my kids were smart enough to realize that that was going to be the answer. That it was their problem already, and plus they would share lunches. I mean, this is way back when nobody really worried about, you know, do you have cashews or avocado or, I don't know, gluten in your lunch. So, in fact, for I forget what grade it was, but for one year, I guess the second half of the year especially, my daughter never brought a lunch because one of her friends never liked it. One of her friends never liked the lunches her mother packed for her, so she always gave them to my daughter. And then this friend just, I think, bought, you know, from the cafeteria or ate out of the junk food machine or something in the school. So I was tempted at the end of the school year when you get together and meet some parents, you know, at the graduation ceremonies. I was tempted to find the mother and thank her for making lunches for my daughter for the last several months. But I didn't want to get her daughter in trouble. I just thought it was, well, this is cool. Creative kids, eh? And so, yes, it also meant, I guess, if they had a lunchbox, I guess this girl would then get to bring back an empty lunchbox. If the mother ever said, "So, did you like the whatever or whatever?" She would, yeah, you know, she could get by with being a typical, you know, what'd you do at school today? Nothing. Okay, so Canyon View. Yes, we'll take the Canyon View. What the hell? We're going across Canada. There's a number of truckers that I used to follow online on the YouTube mostly that would make videos as they drove across the country. Yeah, seeing her reaction. But like I said, I would have gotten. I've another gas station. I was thinking I probably would have gotten the daughter in trouble. And I'm guessing the mother would likely not have found it. She might not have found it funny. She might have got defensive. Want to go here? No, it's train tracks. Why is there train tracks right here? Do we not have a canyon coming up? Yes, we do. Found that. Left lane closed. Okay. Oh, there's a go hunt. We stop for a pee break. So, there's the canyon. Actually, we can go. Don't call me Ashley. I know. Go like this. Show you. Well, sorry. Yeah, I'm too lazy to. Oh, there's the canyon. You can do a picture. Get rid of that thing. There we go. There's me. Hey, Mom. This was me at the canyon. And here was another view of the canyon. Oh, I wonder if we missed the light or it's just... We'll find out. The canyon. Oh, so that's not a tourist go hut. Oh, and it's a cargo place too. You can pick up a cargo there. Okay, so this is boring now. Oh, and the light changed. Oh, there's a chopper for canyon views, I think. Bungee jumping from a chopper. I wonder if anybody does that. Actually, it'd be quite a jerk on a chopper. You'd want to have a fair-sized chopper for some, you know, a 250-pound body suddenly, well, sort of suddenly, stopping with the bungee. Ooh, more canyon, eh? Oh. They did a good job with the views. Oops, I think we're gonna go there? No. That's a little narrow. Thank you for offering, game. So, listen to this thing going up through the game. So this is this engine. You know, we're up to gear 8 already, and we're going, oh look, 20 miles an hour. And it's only a 12 speed, but that's okay. We get up to 60, 65 and 2,000 RPM on gear 12, and that's probably as fast as I want to go in this. Not that the simulation of the truck has parts rattling and falling off, but still. Okay, we got the cruise control on again. We're trying to keep ourselves honest by going quickly. Oh, see, and it's only 35, so what's the point, really? Oh, I just saw your comment, Cat. Yeah, this is boring. My kids were okay in the car. Car seats, seatbelt time. Seatbelts were a thing even back then, and they learned quickly that if they took their seatbelt off, Dad and or mom got really pissed off and pulled the car over and put the seatbelts back on. Like this was not negotiable. Just seatbelts. And they would sit behind us in their 2 car seats, and they would fight because my daughter would get pissed off because her older brother would look out her window. It would be we are trying not to hit anybody. It would be Matthew's looking out my window. Oh well, you look out hers. after we stopped chuckling to ourselves at the stupidity of And my daughter's son recently whacked his sister because she handed him the wrong toy or something like this. And my daughter couldn't understand why. That's stupid. Why would he do that? It was just the wrong toy. It was no big deal. And she was reminded, yeah, it's like when your brother used to look out your window. Oh yeah. Little kids are not always logical. So I'm thinking, let's just a sec. I'm thinking I can keep going in this. It's quarter to noon. I'm not going to finish this run, which is another 35. So whatever 30. See, the time is not ticking down as fast as it should because the game is assuming that estimate is based, I think, on if I go the speed limit. Or if I go maybe 50 miles an hour or something. Here's a roundabout. A rather rare roundabout because it's a roundabout in the middle of, we're not sure where. Sure, go right through. There was a yield sign there. Did you notice the yield sign? Probably did, but I would guess it's like most people in an area, if there's not a lot of roundabouts, they don't really know what to do. Either overcautious or over stupid. What's this over here? Oh, Motor City. That's cool. Okay. Big truck stop. You want to pull in there? No, we're good though. Thanks. Nice new highway too. Shit, la merde. Look at this blacktop or what? Oops. Oh yes, maybe you have kids who are just like you. Yeah. Yeah. That is the curse, the parents' curse. Well, it took us a while. We were in Ottawa. We had one in Ottawa that was at the experimental farm, which is actually NCC, National Capital Commission. So it's government controlled. And in that one, I think it was backwards. I think if you were in the circle, you had to yield the traffic. You had to yield the traffic that wanted to come into the circle. Somehow, it was just. But it was the only one we had in Ottawa anyways, and people would get baffled by it. And now then they started putting other ones in with the proper rule where you have to yield before you enter, and they ended up changing that one on the experimental farm, and we've got maybe half a dozen in Ottawa now. And people are cautious. One reason I think they're safer is people are cautious. They're not sure. They come up to it, ooh, what am I supposed to do? Looks nice, this though. You know, nice looking landscape. And I think I stay in nice landscape. Like, I don't end up in that barren Midwest area where it's same old, same old. Yeah, page. If you go over here, you can go past Area 51. That's exciting. Just thought I'd throw that in. So I think, and then we go across the mountains, obviously. So I'm not sure how far I'm going to go today. Probably till 12:30. We'll see. I had a yogurt earlier on, but I'll need to think about lunch and lunch stuff. I've got to just bear with me, folks. Just let me check my emails to see if my drugstore says, hey, your prescription's ready. Nope. Why not? Better left unread than dead. That was cute, whatever the hell that was. Oh, that's a nicely weathered sign. Maybe it doesn't buy much. Oh, they have lights on a circle, so I'm just looking back then. Sorry, you mean lights in game, in real life, or in the game where they have lights in the circle? Because in game they should get it, because they have traffic circles all over Europe, and the developers aren't they from Czechoslovakia or something? Oh, real world stuff you see. Yeah, you gotta wonder. I wonder if people get confused if every time you go to a different state or city, it's like, oh. And the signs, they may have signs up that are, but you're traveling fast. There's signs all over the place. There's a sign that's sort of a confusing graphic, and you're trying to decide on the fly, what is that trying to tell me? Or, you know, what is their intent? What do they want to tell me, and they're doing a bad job of it, but what do they really want me to do? Oh, these hills look interesting. Nicely textured. Okay, I'm using the non-existent cruise control. Now, actually, what these trucks probably had would be a throttle lock. I'm guessing. Do I want to look down? Not yet. can. Oh yes, so that thing down there, that's a manual throttle. So what you did is you pulled it out and locked it in a particular position, and it was just like putting a brick on. Well, no, just like an adjustment on the gas. So you would just pausing there, we're coming through. So you would set the throttle lock at whatever you needed to maintain a particular speed on a flat. And then you could take your foot off the gas. Maybe just tweak it occasionally. Yeah, convoy coming up, my friends. Anybody interested? Join my Discord. Hello, Lou. Welcome to the stream, Lou. I am driving a kick-ass truck with a kick-ass trailer across a kick-ass canyon. No stopping on bridge. Oh, good. Let's stop on the bridge. So, if you look on this side, there's this, and you look on this side. There appears to be a dam of some sort. Well, possibly historic in nature. Let's look at where we are. Page. So. Here's my nice beat up truck. Oh, it's hard to see in the noon sun. My nice beat up trailer. Oh, okay, so small planes have that too. Okay. Mr. Bruno. What is my feeling about Canada at ProMods? My feeling is giddy anticipation. I do not play ProMods. I had played ProMods on and off on ETS too, and I've gotten out of the habit because I just got tired. I was adding on different mods, Rush Map and Russian Open Space, and then I had to have different fix files and stuff like this, so I wanted to simplify my ETS2 experience. So I have the vanilla ETS2 game with Rush Map added on. That's it. But ProMods in Canada will be so cool. I played Coast to Coast map several years back. It hasn't really changed. Somebody worked on it and rolled it out basically with a bunch of placeholders, like just basic, very basic cut and paste, just to cover a lot of Canada. But it needs a lot of work, and they gave up working on it and didn't really officially turn it off to anybody else. And there's somebody that maintains it so it works. But yes. There we go, you got me going on ProMods in Canada. Giddy anticipation. I'm excited about it. And for those not aware of what they're doing, we'll look here on the map. The ProMods are going to, I think they're just going up here. They're not doing Vancouver Island. They're just, I'm not sure how far up they're going, because they had several different, they had plans to, do a sparse network over a lot of the province, or do a small network with a lot of detail, and I'm not sure which they're doing now. So, but they'll do this eventually, and then they'll wander across. So it was supposed to come out. It's one of those, it'll be ready when it's done things, but I think it was initially supposed to come out a year ago. A year ago in the spring. And and then it was slid to the fall, and now it's going to be slid. And then it was slid to this spring, and I'm not sure where they are, because one of the problems is it's harder to work remotely as opposed to a development lab with your huge computers all on a LAN, like a local area network. Yeah, everybody knows what the LAN is. So they're working on it. They're just working slower. But I don't know. I'm keeping my eye on it. And as are other followers, I'm sure I'll find out when it goes into beta. Because once it goes into beta, I'll be firing up a profile and playing in it. I assume it'll be a pay for use. I don't mind that. You know, I'm surprised they never worked out an advertising model for SCS software where companies pay to advertise on the billboards in game. Because unless you have a mod that changes it, all the billboards in the game are fake companies, and all the trucks are fake companies. Walmart, instead of Walmart and shit like this. But I guess the downside, of course, of that would be that well, people would get upset that it was commercialized. The DLC aren't that expensive. If you want expensive DLC, go try Train Simulator. So. Oh, we gotta go slow up here. We're still trying to accelerate here. Yeah, 45, that's okay. I haven't gotten up to 40 yet. Not bad. Gas? No, we're good. Yeah, that's the other thing. We've been driving for a bit. I mean, not forever, but we've been driving for a bit. And our gas tank is, well, we're not even down a quarter tank. So one of the advantages of having only a 285 horsepower engine is you get great mileage. And the downside is you're slow. It takes you forever to get to your job. You have more time to sit and reflect on how happy you are that you're getting great mileage. Jake? Turn that off. So sometimes there's a gas station that's not a gas station. There's no greenery at the pumps. I'm pretty sure they don't work. You know what I mean? Why does the yellow light not flash? It should really flash if I'm changing lanes. I think it would on a more modern truck, just to let the person next to you know you're turning. Don't stay next to you. So I'm into overtime now, so I'm going to be charging, I'll be charging everybody time and a half now. Ooh, it's Sunday, double time and a half. Oh, and it's a holiday weekend, so yeah. If I was in the U.S., it'd be double time and a half. Plus, I would just sit and do nothing if I had to work on the weekend. Unless I wanted to work on the weekend to get away from my family, that happens too. So we're getting into the mountains again, I guess. Ooh, that place had Wi-Fi and a pool. Remember, in the old days, yes, motels, a big sign. Color TV. Ooh. Sheets on the beds. Woohoo! Oh yeah, so postcards. Yeah, so DM me if you want. Message me. And let me check my. Let me just check my Discord here to see if anybody has Discorded me. Because I have to. I have to check the roles to make sure. Come on, Discord, you can do it. Welcome. Nope, nobody new. Okay. Carry on, my friends. Oh, I can bypass the nearby way station. Well, thank you. You're too kind. Where is it? Oh, it's in there. Oh no, it's here. Okay. Oh, port of entry. That's interesting. Port of entry. So I must be entering a state. Not really port like. Ooh, that's a nice long trailer there. I pulled one of those. This thing seems to hang on. I have had occasion where it's hung on until the next way station canceled it. Okay, thank you. So are we getting into? Oh yeah, we're getting into mountains of sort. For those of you who know your geography. And I don't really, because I'm from Canada, but we are, oops, sorry. We've left Page, which I think is the Hoover Dam. And we are heading north to Cedar City's over there, and Salina, Provo, Salt Lake City. I think this is all Utah, right? So we're heading through Utah to Salina, and then we hang a left and go to Nevada. We get to go through Winnemucca, so we can chuckle when we go through there, because hey, your town has a funny name. I had a town near me, we promised we'd change the sheets this month, yeah. We would travel with my father on car trips, not often, but when we did, he always would try to push through as far as he could, which would mean that we would then start seeing all the motels were full, so we would usually end up getting a shitty motel when everybody grumpy, kids tired. Kids would fall asleep in the car. So kids not tired. You know. And of course, being old school, my mother would be the one that got out of the car and had to, get the stuff unpacked for the kids that needed, as opposed to all your suitcase or whatever, and get the kids into pajamas, brush their teeth, and tucked in, and calm down, and I assume, satisfy her man. I don't think we did that often, though. I don't think we traveled often in the car. My dad worked a lot. He was a civil servant for the Ontario government, Department of Education. He was a director level. So he traveled, giving talks and such, and also was a workaholic. So. My stepfather, actually. Oh yes, folks, here's my mug. Father's Day gift from my daughter. Handcrafted for her by a friend. She said, I don't know, he likes coffee. Ah. Thank you very much. Welcome, my friends. Centauri just turned on the seatbelt sign. Well, we don't really need the seatbelt sign in this game at the speed I'm going, but yes. Thank you, anyway. Hey, my friend, how are you doing? Ah, checking in before you head to bed. Yes, because Centauri is... what time is it? Well, it's just after noon here, so it's just after midnight for that, for him. So thanks for popping in. Yes, and since you play since you play Flight Simulator, it is appropriate to turn on the seatbelt sign. KKJ, good morning, depending where you are. It's noonish here, but yes. Oh, okay. So 12 a.m. here. Yes. Well, it's yes. But I often get people wandering in from, Australia, Asia, Europe, Vancouver, Singapore, and good night. Thank you for dropping by. And thank you, everybody, for following and cheering and chatting or even just lurking. I try to run a relaxing stream. I do simulations. I do truck simulation, ATS and ETS2, and also a slightly more exciting truck simulation, SnowRunner, which is sort of the next version of MudRunner, which was the next version of Spin Tires. We're changing lanes here. Oh, and possibly this guy is going to change. Yep, nice yellow pickup. Nice. Very nice, man. Yeah, oh, sorry, I woke up the whole town tooting my horn at that yellow pickup. Yep, pop in another time. Get to bed, my friend. It is, what day is it? Sunday. It's Sunday midnight. Oh, yes, Monday is going to be, it's Monday. It actually is Monday now in Singapore, so... As a former 9-to-5 cubicle worker, I have to remember to say the, ooh, damn, Monday. Is this mist up here? No. So I'm not sure. I might just go till 12:30. We'll see. I seem to be collecting more and more viewers. I probably need to take a break and have a granola bar or something. I could do that. Because all I've had so far is a yogurt. But welcome. Welcome to my stream. Oh, and I have the only toy I have on my screen is this one, actually. Where do I have to do it? Oh, I have to do it over here. Sorry. So if you just put in your city name, and not the state or the country, and take your chance that the default the game has is you. You get that. So here in Ottawa, it is obviously summer-ish. 26, doesn't say what it feels like. Oh, humidity is 44, so again, actually, I don't think it's that bad. Coming through. Now, if you come up to a T intersection like that in the game and you forget and you got this little right-hand blinker going on, the car sitting there waiting will assume you're going to turn right and will start to pull out. And as you go whipping by, not turning, it'll be the perfect timing for it to whack into your trailer. Just not that I've ever done that. Just a random tip. Oop, some cows over there. Oh, that's an interesting truck stop. I think that's a chip wagon. No, maybe not. The hell? What the hell? I'll take a picture of that. Oh, was that a scenic thing? Was that that what this sign was? Oh yeah. Candy Mountain Whistle Stop Trailhead. Well, where the hell's Candy Mountain? That must be Candy Mountain up on the right. Let's look at the map here. Oh, shut up. Shut up, cars behind me with horns. So is Candy Mountain a thing in the US? Oh, we can't see here. Is there a, I don't know. Sorry, I wanted to do this one. So, what? So that's, oh, unless this is the thing up there. Maybe that's Candy Mountain? Oh, maybe over here? Well, Louisiana Kitchen, Popeyes, $5, butterfly shrimp tackle box. So I guess this is, I guess you look at Candy Mountain here. I have no idea. Maybe somebody can, excuse me. Excuse me. I don't know. Maybe somebody can look up and tell me what the hell Candy Mountain is. Near where we are. We are here in. We are east of Cedar City, south of Salina, north of Page. So we're in here, up on Highway 89 in, what is this, Utah. I suspect it's a real thing, because the developers try to do. They don't just make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. And maybe Candy Mountain is a like Mount Rushmore. Maybe there are giant sculptures of chocolate bars that have made America famous. I don't know, Babe Ruth, Snickers, Mars bar. So maybe there are giant sculptures up in the hills of Candy Mountain. Big Rock Candy Mountain Resort. Okay. But I'm wondering whether, okay, I'm just wondering whether, why Rock Candy, use me, burp, why Rock Candy Mountain? Maybe the particular mineral there looks like rock candy. Anybody remember those candies that you could, remember those candies that you would put in your mouth and they would crackle and fizz? It was like grains of something, but you would, when activated by saliva, they would crackle and fizz in your mouth. Oh, brightly colored hills. Okay, that makes sense. But it was not like rock candy, they were little ones. Just, I'm digressing there. Checking out the mirror, nobody in the mirror. I'm pretty sure we're going to lose that lane. Excuse me. So our ETA is Wednesday. Wednesday morning, 1 in the morning. I'm assuming, right now it's Monday. We got 29 hours ago. I'm assuming, no, I'm not going to. Let's see when they would like us there. Oh, Wednesday morning. But we need to do at least one sleep. You know what I mean? So, there's no way we're going to make it. 2 sleeps. I tend to wait till maybe 8 o'clock at night and then change it till 5 in the morning, which is 8 hours break. We can go longer. Well, I go to it's getting dark, and then I change it to 5:30, and maybe I'll change it to 5 this time, because it looks like the days are, for whatever reason, are getting longer as I go farther north, which should happen, but not this drastic. fine. Fine. Don't drink and drive. Oh. So, just coffee, okay? No booze in it. I've been booze free since second week of January, just to try not drinking for more than one day at a time. Just for laughs. Just for laughs, and here I am. Okay, I need to get a granola bar. I think. We need to find an appropriate. Oh, this would be appropriate. We could pretend to stop here, okay? So the game had me pulling off anyway, so let's go here. Pretend this was a planned rest stop. And I'll grab a granola bar and then I'll come back at oh, it's a Love's. Huh. $10 off, 14 on. Okay. Oh, it's 10 off. So gas, we're okay for gas, but we should find a place to stop anyways. Somehow. Let's pile a bunch of oil drums there in case somebody wants to smash into them. Now, oh, why all the truck things are back in? There's no pull-through ones? What kind of site is this? Oh, where the hell did you come from, buddy? Are we going to pull in? No, we're not going to pull in. We're not going to get that fancy. Oh, we can stop the engine right here. Well, we will. That's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna be right back, but I'll leave it. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna do a BRB here. And I'll get a granola bar, and I'll just leave it. No, I'll do a BRB, and then I will BRB. So don't go away. There we go. Things are good again. So, welcome to my stream. What's this hall pay? Oh, what's this hall paying? I just came back on. We'll see what. 115,000 dollars, which is good. Okay, so we're doing a simulated rest here. So we'll pretend. Oh well, okay. It's not our 10 hours, but I'll do this. No, this key. And let's make it 5 and see how bright it is at 5 a.m. Ah, it's not bad at all. Oh, and I didn't even lose all the gas by leaving it idling all night. Okay. So, welcome to my stream. I'm driving my Mac R truck. And my sticky granola thumb. Here's the inside of the truck. Oops, sorry. The brakes are simulated. The trailer brake is simulated. The turn signals are simulated. Various other things. 5 hours plus coffee. Get you some high-speed chicken feed. yeah. Well, right now, I think with the COVID, I believe they've relaxed a lot of the rules. Have they not? How the hell do I get out of here? Oh, over there, I think. Do I need gas? No, we're good. Our local Board of Health, with at risk of raising a incendiary topic, our local Board of Health is saying, although the numbers look good here in Ottawa, am I going the right way? Where the hell is he out? Yes, I am. Although the numbers look good here in Ottawa. Well, there's a truck wash on the left. That's interesting. With more places opening up, like more public places opening up, and some grocery stores and that have been open, and hours are increasing, things like this, they are now upping the mask, saying that if you are in a public space, which includes, a grocery store or a mall, or that a non-medical mask is mandatory. Or will be. They haven't changed, but I'm pretty sure Monday they're going to pass that bylaw or whatever the hell in Ottawa. Given the overwhelming evidence that wearing a mask, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. In my humble opinion, given the overwhelming evidence that wearing a mask protects others from your possible asymptomatic, your possible infection, meaning that you may have it and not know you have it. So given that wearing a mask protects others, I think it's a good thing. Oh, look at somebody's building a house right there. That's weird. So P. Olish. Oh, P. Olish, actually, speaking of P. Olish, I was talking to my therapist the other day, who she is Indian, like she speaks Farsi, and we were talking about, somehow got talking about sayings, and I taught her the saying, the Polish saying, not my circus, not my monkeys. So she was quite, she liked it. She liked it. On this, I'm running a little engine. I'm running the 285 horsepower engine and the Maxitorque 12 speed. Both of these are stock. I believe were stock for this truck. That's the biggest transmission you can get. Or sorry, the biggest engine you can get. I think. Harvin did the mod. It's in, and if you want the truck or this trailer, both of them are in workshop. But his version has, that's the biggest engine you can get. I like it. I don't like that the Jake sounds like this. I don't know. But I have a feeling the Jake should be throatier in this. Just my personal preference, but. Wait for that guy to move over so I could. So I've chosen the small roads option, which is why it's taking me forever to get anywhere. And this is a weird intersection, the way they've got. And this is weird. The AI does this too. The AI is, you know, thank you. The AI is often drives like real people, as in stupid. This game, but then they'll turn around and be oh so nice. Yeah, I know. I should be inside looking like this. One problem with driving in this cab, well, first of all, I don't get to see all the beautiful scenery, and second of all, it's the mirrors are set way out here because this is an old truck. This is a skinny truck trying to look out past, you know. Like Dad pulling the camper trailer with these great big bloody mirrors bungeed onto the side of the car. So I'm usually up here. So I think the Jake should have, and maybe he'll do it, or maybe I think the sound comes with the truck mod. And maybe somebody has done a Jake mod for the Mac R. I never thought to look. Or I guess you could, you know, if you found one you like, you could go in and edit the file, stick it in there. So. Pablo Emijo Escolar. Thank you for the follow, my friend. I seem to be collecting more and more viewers. I've got possibly 15 now, which is good. I had been hola Pablo. It is a nice mod. I like it, and if you look back at my stream, I'm pretty well stuck on this truck and this. I can't add some of the stuff inside. I have a mod that's from oh, what's the name of? I forget the name of the guy who does the mods. And it's on the workshop. But anyways, he adds all sorts of things that you can put inside, and I think I have it actually because that's where I get this Santa. But one of the things he adds is somebody sitting next to you, and I've got Melissa who sits next to me, and she doesn't fit in this truck. And some of the stuff for the dash doesn't fit in this truck, so she's not a mod I can add, so that's unfortunate. I don't have Mel to chat with. And I've invented a whole backstory with Mel, why she's riding with me. Yeah, you can't beat the old school trucks. Another one I have Rob, is the there's a Freightliner FLB. I think it's a Freightliner Baker. That you can drive in this, which is cab over. My understanding, it's about as comfortable as riding a hardtail Harley, so and there again, somebody has done a weathered mod to it, so an old cab over Freightliner with a paint job like this, it's fun too. But I think the reason I didn't really like that was the engines for it are supercharged. The engine, I believe, is a supercharged engine and runs at high rev, so the torque curve is, I think, from 1500 to 2000, so it was annoyingly loud. Where are we going? The game seems to wander you around because we're looking for small roads. So 50 West, I assume, is a small road. Let's look at the map again for people to see where we are. We came from Tucson. Okay, the game doesn't let me zoom nicely. So we've wandered. Well, I think we were at Cholo, Roswell, Nevada. Yeah. So, anyways, we came up from Tucson through Grand Canyon Village and up through here, and we're now going across the mountains, and then up Winnemucca, and eventually we'll get to Seattle, Washington. I have no idea how long this is going to take. The game initially gave us an estimate, I think, of 45 hours, which at 3 minutes to an hour was, well, over 3 hours. Well, over maybe 2.5 hours in IRL, real time. We've still got 27 to go, so we've still got an hour and a half to go. So it is coast to coast. I'm not sure if I'm actually have also added in, there's a Sierra Nevada expansion. I think I probably got the name wrong. But if you Google it for ATS, and I think it's by the same people that did the Mexico expansion, the Extremo Mexico, because it shares, I think, an asset file with that or something. Anyway, so what it does is the Sierra Nevada area, which I believe we are still in, is expanded very nicely. They've added lots of smaller, twisty roads. and it's compatible with coast to coast, so this is weird. Look at the size of this intersection. Now look at this. Now this guy is going to, okay, so this is what the AI does. And the AI used to be more prone to stopping to let you go and then changing its mind if you weren't fast like a jackrabbit. And like, oh, never mind. Swearing ensued. So. Delta Dawn. What's that flower you've got on? Could it be a faded rose from days gone by? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I think it's fake. Maybe that's what her reply is. It's fake, like me. Why is everybody... Oh. Never mind. Again, why is everybody sitting here in a turn lane? And I don't see a lane, because there's X's there. More X's than Texas. Okay, so the light will change. Maybe there'll still be people. Oh no, people are. That guy was faster off the boat than me. Oh, he possibly doesn't have this sad little truck. Happy little truck. Sorry, not sad. We are a happy little truck. So, if you're welcome to my streams, if you are new to it, I tend to do simulation games. Because that's the style I like, the speed I like. So ATS, ETS2, SnowRunner, and Train Sim 2020, and The Hunter, Call of the Wild sometimes. So I will rarely get excited and yell. Sorry, if you're looking for a streamer who's going to be bouncing up and down in his seat and wearing outlandish sunglasses, and no, with prizes and all sorts of stuff, no. I know. I have been referred to as the Bob Ross of trucking. And there's another happy little truck. I actually have a Bob Ross t-shirt that I can wear sometimes, so. Thank you for the follow, Rob. This is my stream. This is what different games. This will be my style, and I'm trying to find a time. I was doing 10 till noon my time, and then 8:30 till 10:30 in the evening. Uh, 10 o'clock means that my Singapore and Australian friends can jump in, but I'm gonna have to look back on the last week. I've been doing this for a week, and I have to look back, and I'm thinking that I'm probably getting more people at noon than at 10. So if I wanted to do 4 hours a day, and I'm not convinced I do, I would do maybe 11 to 1. And I think I would make the evening 8:30 to 10:30 more definite than the nooner one here. We'll see. In a way, I'm thinking, geez, 4 hours a day, that's 4 hours I could be writing stories. You know, vacuuming the house. Uh, going for a drive and walking in a park. Yeah. Well, I mean, all those things can fit into. It's important we stay safe, but we also have to stay sane. I've stopped following the news so much, so that helps. My sister she's in Toronto, but she has CNN up on her most of the day. She has CNN up on her TV, and I think that's a mistake, really. Oh, there's some cows down in the ditch. First of all, you don't need all that news, and second of all, CNN tends to recycle stuff. You know, breaking news, and if they don't have breaking news, it's, well, whatever we had breaking news is. Until we get new breaking news, it'll be last hour's breaking news. So. They do give fairly good coverage, though. My go-to for a newspaper is the Washington Post. And the Guardian Weekly, an international version from the UK. So. I know. It's tempting. There is a woman from Boston who teaches. She's a professor of history, Heather Cox Richardson, and she does a letter every night. Letters from an American, it's called, which is a riff from Letters from an American Farmer, which was a series of letters that a French person who had moved to the U.S. did as a commentary. So hers is just called Letters from an American, and she analyzes the day's events and puts them in historical context. So her latest one was discussing Mount Rushmore and why Mount Rushmore was done. Basically, when, is it Utah? I think it was Utah. Wherever it is, when they joined the U.S., they joined the U.S. before they were probably economically ready to join the U.S., but they had a strong Republican base, so Republican base was wanted, so they were encouraged to join early, and then they did Mount Rushmore as a tourist attraction to help the state raise money. So, and she documents all the stuff she researches. So, and she also discusses the Lakota Indians and their history and in the area. So, all to say, if you're interested in a good historical context, I keep learning stuff about American history, and I'm sure Americans are too. Heather Cox Richardson. So, South Dakota. That's right, South Dakota. Sorry. So her stuff is very interesting. To me, anyways. And she seems to publish like at 3, 4 in the morning. And it's like, no, that's 3 or 4 in the morning. She's in Boston. Oh. Oh, this is a nice highway. Look at this. Damn fine highway. Also, damn, Mark loves you. Loud truck. Let me know if that truck's too loud, or is it bearable? It seems a little loud to me. I'm looking at my VU meter. It seems a little loud. Let's go to the options here and just tweak it down a bit. Is the music too loud? Yeah, let's just take it down. Take it down a notch. Oh, it sounds good. Okay, I can bring it back up. I think I. Ooh, oh, road work, road work, road work, road work. Okay, green light. Are you gonna stay green? Because orange now, I'm not stopping. Thanks, buddy. I know you got a green, but oh no, he had a red. He still had a red. That's interesting. I looked at my mirror. He had a red. Okay, I need a snack. I need a snack and a drink of water, so I will. I'll pull in here. Let's pull into this gas station. Oh yeah, let's just do this. How's that? That's just fine. Okay. Okay, I'm getting a snack. I will be right back. So don't go away, my friends. Okay, back here, and I don't like to make any promises, but there's a possibility that we could finish this. When I say we, I mean me and you guys. My lovely Mac R. I've got what's my time here? Oh, we can't tell. Until we hit the road, we can't tell. Well, there it is. So we've got another, well, we got 25, yeah, 25 hours, which is 75 minutes. I do have refreshments now, so. I'm ready. Say bye to my buddy there. Oh yeah, I was going to change this just a sec. Go up there where we were. Apparently we were okay, so. Now see, you can use the mirrors in this, but it's pretty hard. I feel a lot safer just going like this and looking up the road. So, there we go. On the road again. And I've got a Grolsch. And it's adequate. It's cold. It has a beer-ish flavor. In keeping with my current alcohol-free experiment, it's non-alcohol Grolsch beer. Sorry. Bit of snack stuck on my tooth there, and I'll never get it out. So here we are. As you can see, heading up a hill. And as you can see, going 29 miles an hour. And as you can't see, but trust me, pedal to the metal till we really get rolling here. $30, so we're probably up the hill. 60, oh, I have to speed up to 60 for this corner. 29. So yeah, so if I had the optional, let's go really, really fast, 1,000 horsepower engine, we'd be breezing through this, but I figure it's about the journey. Well, it's going to have to be about the journey, not the destination, so. Ooh, it must be flat, and I probably should have had my flashes on. Comme ça. Just to reassure people that, no, it's okay. There's not a GPS in this truck. Someone has done a mod that basically slaps an iPad onto the right of those shiny Mac badges on the right that are covering up a couple of gauge holes. But it looks like somebody slapped up an iPad there. It's kind of hokey. I don't think there's, you can quite often add a, like a little mapping device at the bottom left corner of the Windshield? I don't think it's offered in this. Ooh, probably should have pulled right over, given that guy more space. Although I'm not going 70. Here we are. Okay, so 12th gear, and see how fast we can get going in 12. So yeah, so 1500 gives me 56. So I probably can get to. Yeah, I can get to 60 miles an hour. See, in running 1500 RPM, which is sort of the top of the torque curve, meaning in these engines, if you're between 1000 and 1500, that's where you're. I'm not sure where the sweet spot is for fuel economy. But I suddenly realized that I had to stop. Hey, Nick McKenna. McKenna Metals and Mainline, how are you doing? Thanks for popping in. Will we get past this? No, it's probably going to turn orange on me. No, it did not. Okay. So, welcome everybody to my stream. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Thank you for the viewing, or for following, or for chatting, for cheering me with bits. You can subscribe with your Amazon Prime. If you're watching on YouTube when I've redone this, you can also you can subscribe there and follow. Or is it like and subscribe? Anyways. You can buy my books too. There's information on my channel about my books. And I stream simulation games. I'm doing it 7 days a week, twice a day, for a bit until I find the sweet spot. But I'll likely end up with fairly definitely in the evening from 8:30 to 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time, and we are GMT -4 here right now. And occasionally, I was trying from 10 o'clock till noon, and I'm thinking 11 till 1 is probably, or even noon till 2? Noon to 2 would mean I can get up, go outside, read, do some chores, and then have an early lunch, and then stream for a couple hours, and then do some more chores and stuff, so I might end up on noon to 2. I think I'll try that for this week. Although, look at it now. This is 10 till noon. 10 to 11 was pretty quiet, and then people just started dropping in. So, oh, Twitch there. What have I got? I think I have 8 viewers. There's a lot more listed in the Streamlabs chat bot, but some of those are either bots, or I think people who start watching and then just leave me in a tab on their browser. But I think Twitch somehow realizes you're not actually actively watching, and so it doesn't count you. You know, not that I mind, but it's just I think that's why I get a discrepancy. So yes, stay hydrated when you're driving on these hot days. Well, I'm guessing this truck would not have an air conditioner. Now, some of them I've seen old trucks with an air conditioner, basically like a day cab. And what they did was they mounted it in the window behind, like a window air conditioner. And maybe it was a window air conditioner. Like maybe it had a window air conditioner and ran an inverter to get 110 power from the 12 volts. Well, 24. I think a truck is 24 volts. So they can have a lot more power to the starter to turn over that ginormous engine. But yes, everybody else is 12. I think except old Volkswagens, which were 6. So, and bikes. Whoa, aren't we a speedy little bugger? Oh, good, it's a light, so we don't have to sit here. Okay. Yes, we're going a little wide on that. Probably should have... oh, yeah. Okay, so the game is... I'm pretty sure I don't want to follow this, because I'm pretty sure this is just the game trying to add to the length. I've got the small road option. I'm hoping that's what it is. Because if it isn't, I'm going to have to go back. We'll find out. Fast lights and slow truck, so... Oh, no, we're good. Didn't look like this was an overpass that I had to get, get around and get under, but we're good. The town of Ellie. Well, it looks nice. Oh, I probably could turn right on a red, couldn't I? Oh, well. Oh, we're pretty, yeah, we're fairly desert-like here. What's coming up? What's coming up on the map? I expect more squiggly roads. Yes, yes, after Ellie, it's more squiggly. Not terribly. Not like this. This would be more fun if we went that way. We could do that. What the hell? Let's do that. Instead of 23 and 52 minutes is going to take. Ooh. That didn't go over well. Why not? Oh, we've already got something like that. We don't want to do that? That's good. They're both going over the mountains. Wonder why that won't let me do it. Huh. Let's stick with the game plan here. That's quite peculiar. Oop, 25's going through here. Sorry. Sorry, local people in Ellie. Sorry. Oh, nice trailer park there. Speaking of trailer park, no, that's not a nice segue at all. Just let me check here. Let me check on Twitch to see if, not that I want you to run away, but there's someone I follow on here who is a storm chaser. Nope, and he's not out. He's not out chasing storms, so. Okay, then carry on. So I think he was in, and he seems to be more active in the afternoon. That's when the thunderstorms turn into tornadoes, and usually he ends up finding. Well, the challenge, of course, is when you chase a storm, what do you do when you catch it? Well, you let go and run away. He's got a guy who helps him who's got this humongous setup with like 9 big displays, and he's got took a course in weather forecasting, and he pays this $15 a month for some access to radar data and stuff like this, and that guy helps him. That guy helps him with the staying out of the way, finding the tornado, but being at a place where you can like be at the side and watch it go past. Where they want to be. Given that they can also take a 90-degree turn. Apparently the tornadoes can consolidate, I think is what they had said, where it can be several small ones and suddenly there's one big one. Oh, sorry. There's that phlegm day here. Need more beer or non-beer. What other truck mods do I have? I have the whoop. Actually, I can show mods. Why don't I just show people mods here while I'm here? Because I can do it. I can do it in ATS. In ETS, if I look up my profile, it's guaranteed to crash. So I've got these 4 guys are the Sierra Nevada update. This is Coast to Coast 2.11. I think it's actually 2.11.2, and then the Midwest expansion. This is probably a week old anyways, a week and a half. So there's probably a slightly better one. This is Chicago and a lot more of the Midwest. This is the mod that gives you the actual satellite map background. Here's a Freightliner, FLB. Looks like that. Looks like a Freightliner. Lowboy trailer. This is a double logging trailer. Fun in Northwest. Jazzy Cat. Oh, this is the thing, Sissel. Yeah, this is the guy that gives you, SISL gives you a lot of stuff for inside your cab. Sensible traffic mod. I'm not sure why I have this instead of CIP's traffic mod. It made sense at one time. Okay, this gives you longer freight trains. Gives you better logos, better advertisements, tweak the physics. This is the route visor thing along the top. There's the Macar rusty paint. Some sound fixes, mirrors in the corner. Oh, this is my dual trailer, which I could be actually further up. And this is another trailer. This is a long, it looks like a big cylinder with wheels, which basically it is. So, that's what I have, my friends. Oh, do I really want to leave? Yes, I do. And I've got links to some of those in my Discord, but some of them are just in the workshop, and I guess some of them you'd have to use the Google. The Google being a term that us boomers love to use because it pisses off some people. A friend of mine, Pat McLeod, she's probably my age. We'll be in the pub. We talk about the Google. Let's put some brakes on. The Google, the interwebs. The Facebook. Is this going to be like the last one? I sat here long enough that I just got pissed off and just drove off. Just about. What's happening here? Why are we not going anywhere? Oh, that would help. Why did my engine stop? Well, sorry, I'm not stopping now. Yeah. Oh, well, good, I did not get a fine, so I was rolling enough that the game did not get upset with me. I don't know how I did that. I managed to turn the truck off. Sorry, my friend. Yeah, I know you were waiting to get through, and you've probably got... Oh, you had a red light. So I just looked at my mirror. Yeah, a convoy coming up tonight, so if I'm going to have a convoy from 8:30 to something, I guess I'd better stop eventually and do some other stuff in between ATS. Although, well, it's a long weekend. Happy July. Happy July 5th. Or, if you're not celebrating that, just happy weekend. Myself, I've given up on weekends years ago when I worked from home and then went into semi-retirement, so... So, semi-retirement meaning my job was, I was a writer, an author. I guess I'm still self-employed. I guess I'm now a streamer. When I'm streaming enough, I've got a Twitch affiliate, which is not that hard to do anymore. And I make some money at it. People subscribe, or they in Twitch, or they cheer me with bits. Not a hell of a lot, but luckily I have a pension, and I don't know, any of you out there who are unemployed or underemployed due to COVID, my sympathies. With you, because I'm on a fairly dependable defined pension, so I'm good. Expenses have gone up because grocery stores, understandably so, are not having as many specials. Oh, I didn't see. I should have checked what that sign was. Maybe it was welcome to this state. Have we entered a state of consciousness? No. We were in Nevada. Eureka we'll be going through. Yeah, and then a bit of twisty stuff, and then we're good. So I'll put the cruise control on and see what happens. That's what happens. We slow down because we're going up a hill, and we've got, well, 18 tons of crude oil going to the port of Seattle. We will probably dump it in the ocean when we get there. That's our cargo. Oh yes, see, we're now going, this is more Sierra Nevada stuff, I guess. There's a flats. Is that the Bonnechere Flats? I don't know. We'd have to look up to see where Bonishare Flats is. We seem to be going into more mountains and more greenery. There's 55 there. There we go. Okay, 55. And leaping reindeer crossing, so. Interesting rock formation here. They've certainly done a good job in this add-on. When this ATS came out first, I've been driving ETS for a few years. When ATS first came out, I didn't even bother. I looked at some of the videos and it was just so sparse. It was done in the, southwestern US where you can be sparse, May Desert, this is easy to program. May Flat, we're good with this. And I think it might have been once Coast to Coast came out, then I bought ATS. And Can a Dream. I bought it then, so. It's changed a lot. They've added a lot more detail to ATS, the base game, so it's not as bad as it had been. But still, a lot of the additions are much more detailed. Getting back to Pro Mods and the Canada expansion in BC, which I'm not sure when it's happening, but let me know. Take my money. Okay, so the cruise control I think is set at 50 because it just cut out. Hey, Vendertron, nice, nice icons there. Eureka! Hello, Eureka. Thank you for joining, Vendertron. I have been on for way longer than I'd anticipated. This was supposed to be my 10 till 12 stream. I got more people joining, so it's like, okay, fine. But I will be on Vendertron. We have a stream tonight. Well, that's what I figure. Because what I do is if I'm supposed to go from 10 to 10 till 12, and I go from 10 to 11, and I've still got 2 people viewing, and one of them is me. I figure, well, sorry, my friend. But we are streaming tonight. We are streaming an ATI convoy, ATS convoy tonight at with Canada Bud says he wants to see somebody who's followed me for a number of years. That's my friend who's a student in Brantford, who just finished high school and celebrated Canada Day, I believe, by driving down a quiet road and firing Roman candles out the sunroof of his car, I think. Not the most well-advised thing to do, but oh well. Not my circus, not my monkeys. But other than that, he is fairly responsible, and he's thinking he wants to run a convoy tonight. 8:30 till... Better really slow down. And I forget where it is. It's on my Discord. If you look at my Discord on Truckers MP, if you look at my Discord under Truckers MP, it will tell you where the convoy is going. It's a BY, bring your own truck, bring your own trailer, and go for a drive. I have no idea how many are going to show up. You know, pardon me, folks, but I'm going to I'm going to go. I'm going to go to my Discord and check where it's going, and Bellingham, Washington to Tucson, Arizona. Okay. Via Bend, Oregon, down the back roads in Nevada. He hasn't had what server, but the chat will be on my Discord. So Bellingham to Tucson. So you're welcome to join if you want. But yeah, we're going to use the voice chat on my Discord, because it's more fun to talk to somebody when you're driving. And I used to do some convoys. I did some convoys with Canada Bud ages ago. Okay, so it's Tuesday night. We're going to get there Wednesday night, and I'm pretty sure we were supposed to be there Wednesday morning. Yeah, 6 in the morning. So we're already late, and we've got 21 hours to go. So we're already going to have at least one break. Oh, it's 10-hour break, isn't it? So that's 10. It would be... Jesus, I already don't have 10. Yes, if I go now until 5, it's a 10-hour break. By law. But I'm not going to be doing that, so... I was thinking of adding convoys to my ATS too, maybe. Just to try one. You know, pick something that looks like it's about an hour and a bit long, to allow for waiting for people to get going, and then again, you know, we're going from here to here. We're meeting at this particular spot. We are on this particular server, and here's where our chat is. Here's the specifics of trucks or trailers if you want. Now the only problem I have is he hasn't put a map up. Maybe I'll do that after. I'll send him a note and ask him. So, note that we are doing 14 miles an hour. Because we're going up a serious hill. Sorry, buddy. Not stopping for you. I suddenly realized that car was going to go wide, even though he could have passed. The AI tends to swing wide. Ooh, you guys better slow down. Ooh, that's a nice symbol. Maybe they mean it for this hill that's coming up. This curve that's coming up. I don't think I have. I don't think going too fast and tipping is going to be an issue, really. Doubtful we will get up to 45. Yeah, as we seem to be downshifting. There's a lot of people pissed off behind me. Well, that's an interesting mountain. What the hell have they done that? Did they get out, send out for wallpaper? Oh, it's greenish. Okay. This guy belting down here. Oh shit! Man, look at this hill. So this is one reason that these take a long time, because we are taking a long time just to get up one bloody hill. But I'm assuming once we get over it, it'll be a hill that we can go really fast and flip over into the ditch. Geez, it sounds like we're actually thinking about downshifting. Possibly the peak. Now, seeing there's a transmission tower there, that's often what the game does. They figure a high spot would be where you're going to put a cell tower. Austin Summit, level 7,500, elevation 7,500. Well, we're not at the summit yet, but I don't think. Oh, maybe we were. Okay, so don't get carried away with happiness, Gramps. We'll use brakes all the way down. The physics mod I have has the brakes, makes the brakes heat up faster, cool down slower, but that doesn't seem to reduce their effectiveness. I've yet to lose the brakes on a hill. Not that it's something you want to regret. Do you want to put in your bucket list? No, we're good. I've used the runouts a couple of times. Varying degrees of effectiveness. Can't remember, some slow you down and some don't. So that's nice. Oh, it's a church down in that down in that town. Okay. This is kind of pretty here. Look, we got mountains. Okay, I need another bio break, so we're gonna do it as per our habit. We're gonna do it by actually stopping at a garage. Austin. Are we in Texas? No. We're neither in Texas nor Kansas, Dorothy. Wow, nice big church here in Austin. Yeah. Pawn shop. Best service. Grocery store. Things are somewhat closed and open. Big place called Open. And this gas station. Oh, this gas station looks like a very... That's interesting. A tiny little gas station. Okay, we're going to stop like this. We're definitely not going to pull in there. But, cute. A cute place. Yeah, it's open. Okay. Okay, lights off. Just running lights on, I guess. Those ones. Brake on. Neutral. Okay. I'll be right back. So, don't go away. Well, you can go away, but I'd rather you didn't. Okay, we're back. I think I'm just going to whittle too, because I mean I've got stuff to do. Oh yes, and we're going to do our oh look, it's yeah, oh look, it's bright out. Change. So 9:52 p.m. So if we add in the a 7-hour break, there we go. Totally not long enough, but it's okay. Flashers off, left turn flashers on, put it in gear, put the lights on. This is ready, this is ready, this is ready. Brake is off. Hang out the window. Oh, and somebody coming. Where did you come from? That would have been fun. Not. Just waiting there all night to whack into my truck. Oops, sorry. Just a sec. I have to... didn't change things. So you didn't get to see that bus jump out at me. Just as well. It might have shocked people. There he goes there. I'll follow him up the road. I'm not seeing it on my stream. Why am I not seeing it? This on my stream. There we are. Now we're going. Why such a delay? Is my stream really that? That may not be. It may just be that my sorry. Pardon me, I'm just trying to there we go. Just wondering if I've built up lag in my stream, or it's just because my PC is dying here. It could be the latter. But I've decided I'm going to go till 2 o'clock anyways. Yeah, my stream has faded away on me now. My laptop is dying because yeah, just have battery power here. Oh, no, I can't monitor at all. So that's died. That's died. So just a second, I'll change some options. I'll take the video back to medium for now. So you will lose some detail, but I'll start up a browser window, and I'll watch my stream in the browser window. And the only reason I was saying I'm going to cut things back is because that has been shown to lag things down something terrible. Okay, my dashboard. Okay. Quick and dirty fix there, because I like to monitor my stream, and I'm going to use that after, I think, to if we want to do a raid. We're doing well. Sorry, folks. Okay, so we're off the BRB. Yeah, I had the BRB up. I've run out of plugs in here, or else I'd plug in the laptop. Oh, I can unplug the printer. I don't do a lot of printing while I'm playing games. Okay. That's my plan. I'll unplug the unplug the printer, and plug in a laptop. Just checking here. Let me get that thing up there. Put it down there like that, and do a desk pins thing. Put a pin in that so it doesn't go anywhere. I'm gonna change my monitoring on the fly here. Okay, we're good. Suppose what I could do is use my, oh geez, I could do that, you know. Never thought of that. The problem is using my laptop to monitor my performance is I'm used to having this nice big 20-inch screen or whatever. But I can just plug the monitor. I can just plug that screen into my monitor, or into my laptop. So, doable. We have the technology. And we have the beer. No, the thing is I have 3 screens on my main system. The middle screen is me playing the game. There's like 22 and 20 and a 20. The middle screen is me playing the game. One of the other screens has Streamlabs OBS and Streamlabs chatbot on it, so I can see my chat window and see what OBS is doing in terms of errors and shit like that. And then the other screen, the other side screen, normally has my live monitoring, a browser window that's looking at my desktop, so I can actually monitor my channel and see. I can do that. You know, viewer co-location. I can do raids. I can add stream markers. I can do all that shit. Which reminds me, I should add a stream marker here. No, no. The problem is that having a monitor, having a window open with a browser that's actually monitoring my, like looking at my browser, looking at my Twitch dashboard, that's monitoring the performance of my stream, is too much load for my CPU. And that means I have to throttle back drastically on my streaming and gaming settings. I was like 20% load on the CPU, so that's why I offloaded it onto a laptop. But I can use the laptop processing power and just plug that third screen into the laptop instead of plugging it into my main computer. So yes, insufficient haptic feed. Yeah. My CPU is not bad. If you look at my CPU in my channel, you can see what my system specs are. It's been suggested I've got 16 gig memory. I think it's been suggested I either increase my system, like the memory on my motherboard, or do that and get a new CPU and motherboard. But I think this is adequate now. Now that I've offloaded all this processing power onto something else. Now, right now, I'm running at medium instead of I was running at ultra before on the graphics. So now you're seeing ATS on medium as opposed to ultra. That's it. It's good enough for most of what I'm doing. Exactly. You know, if it ain't broke, really, don't fix it. And yeah, I mean, come to think of it, even this at medium. Mudrunner, seems to me Mudrunner was very CPU intensive, very game intensive, because it's a newer game and it's just doing all sorts of shit. So, but you know, I can even use this configuration for well, like I said, I'm at medium as opposed to. It's interesting, you know. Bear with me, folks, here. Let's go to high. Take off HDR, because we never like HDR. And then go back here. So this is high as opposed to ultra. My CPU is at 91%, 89, 90. The symptom I was getting when I was at 97, 98, 99% of the CPU was the game would stutter. It was actually having trouble running the game. So a Ryzen 5 with a Radeon RX 50. Yeah, see, I don't. My son helps me with my CPU and video card configuration, and also the place where I bought my computer from. They're very good. They're very good in you know, what should I here's the performance change I want to make. Here's what I have, and this is a computer you guys built already years ago, so, well, several years ago. What's the best bang for my buck? What do you got that'll work well and that's on sale? And they do their own maintenance there, so they know what they have to support. Yeah. Yeah, see, my son's always been more of a geek than me, although as far as streaming, as far as OBS and streaming and Twitch and all that, I'm way ahead of him. He was doing this, excuse me. Am I supposed to be getting gas? I could get gas. Is there a gas station here? Where the hell's the gas station? Oh, it's right there. Oh, did I miss it? No, I didn't miss it. Okay. I could get gas. What does my gas look like? No, we're good. So my son, yeah, so my son was definitely not the Twitch he initially was, but he gave up on it and I've way past him. Not sure why he gave up. Maybe he was shy? I don't know. Oh, nice driving, Gramps. Yeah, just wander down that lane. That confuses that guy who just stops saying, what the fuck? Okay, we're good. Winnemucca. Are we in Winnemucca? Hey, look at the Cowboy Dan. The Yummy restaurant. The Taco Mexican restaurant. Orders to go. And the Big B for... what? Is there an American chain that has a Big B? Okay, somebody gonna take pity on me and stop? No. Sometimes they do. Parkway. We're going on a parkway? Alright. Freeway. Going on a freeway. Well, maybe that's supposed to be the Big M McDonald's restaurant, but the M fell over. I think. Yeah, I pass hardware on to my son, who passes it down to his kids, but in this case, they are slightly better, so. His stuff is a lot better than mine, so when they get his hand-me-downs, they're already better than my hand-me-downs, so. Maybe it's McDonald's. A good point. Like they do Walmart. Although you think they would have had the McDonald's colors then, right? Because they could have done it that way. These guys do things tongue-in-cheek, so. Oh shit, I was going to close it too. Okay, well let's think about this now. How much farther we got to go? Still got to go for an hour. Am I going to go till 3? I'm going tonight too. You know what? I'm gonna pull in at the next rest stop, and we'll call it a day. Shower, have some proper lunch, do some chores. Got to go pick up my meds. Well, actually, I got to go to the drugstore and beg some meds from them because I forgot to renew, and I'm at 0 repeats. So I've been going there long enough. They'll give me 5 or 6 to tide me over until they hear back from my doctor. So. Jeez, I seem to have a lot of money, eh? Okay. No, we're not going to Winnemucca. Let's look on the map and see where we actually are going. We're going, that's interesting. Okay. Oh, we stop here at the rest stop. Okay. That'll be it. That'll be our break, my friends. So, I mean, our break for the day. And I will be back on tonight, 8:30 to 10:30 in a convoy. 8:30 to 10:30 my time, which is GMT -4. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon now, so. So yeah, and it's bloody hot outside. So I think I'll be taking the car. It's a nice walk to the drugstore, but it's a little far on a really hot day. I can park on the far side of the parking lot. Okay, that'll get some extra steps in. So this particular game, it looks like I can play with my old configuration, where I've got things cranked up. Oh, Train Simulator. I think Train Simulator is another one where it's very CPU intensive game. So what I'll do is we'll go to this rest stop, and then I will find somebody to raid, possibly raid somebody. Nope, we're staying on here. Am I going in the right place? Shit, did I miss the turnoff? I did, I missed the turnoff. Okay, let's go back to our last save. Silly boy. Hopefully it's not too far back. If it's too far back, then I'll just pull off the side of the road. I was really hoping. Yes, so let's stay to the right this time. Oh, let's put the flashes on because we're stopped dead in the highway. Okay, so we want to go up and over. It's hard to tell. I missed the turn in the game. Was saying, okay, well you go down here and loop around and come back. No. As much as we're enjoying driving, we need to stop now. Missed the turn. Yes, hit the quick and yeah, hit the quick reload button. Well, I had to do that in my yesterday in my snow runner / mud runner. I was trying to recover a truck that had flipped over in the mud and dumped its cargo, and I sent another truck to try to get it right side up. I could not do that. So is this the turnoff? Just get, oh geez, did we do another wrong turn? We did, we're just doomed here. You know, let's just go here. Let's just turn left here. Turn left at this, and then go into Winnemucca. There we go. The game says, oh, you can go this way too. Yes, I can. No. That is a artifact of the small roads option. When in doubt, it takes the longest way around. I'm not sure how they did that. But whoever they did, it's intriguing. The game wants me now. The game still wants me to go up. Oh, it doesn't want me to stop here. I want to stop here. Huh, I'm assuming I can go straight through and stop there. Let's just drive. There's a gas station there. We can gas up here. Then we go to plan B here, or plan C. It's fairly small. It's fairly low. Okay, so let's just do this. Let's be this guy. It does this. So we're going to do that. No, we're not going to back in. So, if you're on Twitch, stay there for a minute. If you're on YouTube, thank you for hanging out, for viewing, for subscribing. You can subscribe on YouTube, and stay safe, stay happy, and stay away from each other. So, ta-ta for now.